Hello my fellow YouTubers, how are we doing? Rob Small Engines. I thought I'd do a quick video on one of my regular customers fetched a chainsaw in. He said it won't starting, so he uses this on a daily basis. It's not, well, they're alright, but it's a 62cc 2-stroke SGS. Now you've probably all heard of them SGS ones anyway, so let's crack on. Move you around a bit, guys. Here we go. So we'll have a look, try and get it started and see what's we shall see what's happening with it. So first of all, I'll check what fuel we've got. There is fuel in that. Let me put the fuel in. Holy. There wasn't much in that. It don't look like it's got much 2-stroke in that either. So leave that there. So first protocol, we'll take the old top off. Jesus. Oh, they're tight. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So just pop them off. Then the cover will just lift off. Pop your air filter off there. Make sure you don't, you can see there, look guys, it's just some bloody things nested in it, I think. See it? See that crap in there? So, just going to use a tub. So the parts are not going all over the bench. Look at the state of that. Tell you what I'm going to do, folks, before I even carry on. I'm going to block the intake cup and I'm going to give it a good blowout. So, mind your ears. It's a bit better. So let's pull the plug out. Right. What do we reckon to that, guys? Not too bad, that. Not too bad. Right, let's see if she's sparking. So we'll put that on there. Let's see if it's got a spark, shall we? Ah. Switch has just come off in my hand. But it's not going to spark with that on, is it? Without that on. Yeah, well that's sparking actually. So it needs a new switch as well. So it's sparking, but that's probably one of the main reasons you can't get it going really. It'd be the intermittent switch. Yeah, priming lovely from the fuel after, well, bit what's left in carb. So let's just pop that switch out. Wow. It's soldered on that switch there, guys. Just bear with me 1 second, guys. I'll go and find it a switch. So here I've got the switch, a replacement switch. So looking at it, it's the plastic trigger's all broke there. So obviously it's not sitting in. It's not sitting in correctly. So I can either pull that out and reconnect the wires, or I can take the middle switch out of that, which is, it's an easy process. It's only sat in carefully, just kept, yeah, like that. So as you can see, that spring sits on there like so, and then you've got the metal, it's like a contact that sits over the top. Which side is it? Let's get it on, I'll tell you what, let's get it on the switch. So that sits like that, and then the switch itself should hop in. I'm gonna play ball up. Let's try it again. They're fiddly these. So sit that there at the bottom. Other way, Rob, other way. Like so. Sit that straight like that, and that'll sit on your switch like so, and that should just push in. Now let's have a look, see if that's making contact. See if it's sparking. Right, so that's sparking. That's supposed to be off. Yeah, we're gonna have to change the switch out. That's not connecting correctly. Yeah, it's just snapped off anyway, so. So we're going to have to take the cover off, all the cover off, and then so we can get to these wires. Unless I can be sneaky and pull these through a touch. I'll tell you what, we'll just leave them cramped there. Snip the old switch off. Take the gubbins back out of that switch. back in. Right, it's better with, what I'll do folks, I'll come back, I'll get the switch sorted out and then we'll take it from there. So folks, what we'll do, we'll take this cover off, give us a bit more breathing room. Make sure all the bits and bobs stay with it. So what we're going to have to do now is we're going to have to try and get to this, take this carb off, and then we're going to have to get to the wires underneath. So let's take the carb off. You've got the earth wire there. Show off another one. In the car. Take the linkage off the choke. Check, take the fuel line off. Your throttle linkage, that should just come off with the carb. So you've got another, can't get to that yet. Come on. Let's get that screwed out there. Zoom on. So it is. That should just pull out. Catching on something there. Something there, folks. No, that's free. That's free. That's free. That there should lift out. Pull the fuel pipe back through there. put the oh. There we go. It's just because it's not been off, I think, since it's been new. It's sort of welded itself all together, but I'm going to take, if I can, a complete. Oh, I can't get to it. I'll get back to you folks, I'll sort this out. So what I've done is off camera, that were a bugger, that one. So all it is it's a plastic slide though, and it slides up like that, but for some reason it's not, obviously it's not been off for that long. It's it were all congealed together, so I cleaned it all off, put it all back on, and then that gave me access to the switch, and as you can see there, the switch is back on. So all I'm going to do now is put the old fuel lines back on, but it's like, you know, the customers fetched it in. Do I know what's wrong with it? You know, there's an old question. Well, no mate, that's how I look out. Look at the undercarriage, so to speak. So there are a few problems with this. As to why it won't start in for me. And the main one was there were just no air getting to this carb for one, because it were all blocked. So that's a bit tricky there, getting that fuel line back in. Just be careful you don't nip the fuel line through, nip it with a long nose. Just connect that back up. So put that back on. Well, that's there, and that's we'll get the screws back on now for the old carburetor. Well, there's one. We've got two, which is right down the back there. That's so you've got your carb back on. And Rob's forgot the boot. The boot. So we'll do them again. Undo that ever so slightly. Where did I put that boot now? Where did I put that boot, guys? It fell in, what? Put that. Never mind. Look at that. Never mind, baffles. I was going to say. So we'll put that back on. Put the old choke lever back on. That just sits there. And then nip these back up. Then with this one. Once you get it in right slot, isn't it? You know, folks, I'm going to see these. I go through these like mad. If anybody can tag me in the post in the comments some decent ones what last. I mean these are only last. I'm using them that much. They're only lasting weeks. So tag me in the comments for some decent one, please, guys and ladies. So that's the old carburetor back on. We've given it a little lick out, a little clean out, you know. So we'll put the old spark plug, the arrestor back on. Make sure all the wires are not catching on that flywheel there. So we've got all that back on. You can see there, look, it's just full of crap in it. Just give that a blow out. Just have to turn this compressor on, guys. Bear with me. plonk, that is. What we'll do is give this a clean up on the old wire wheel. There you go, folks. Lovely and clean. Blow that out. Well, that can get put back in. Right, so lift that up. Put the boot, that's the boot protector anyway. Like I said, folks, it's only you didn't want it servicing, like you just can't get it running. So we'll put all that back on. Right, so I'm happy with that. Let's give it a bit of a prime because there's a bit of juice left in it. Put the choke on. There you go, let's put this, we will put this cover back on because it's holding all the choke, and that's choke on it. Another rookie error there by Mr. Green. So what's everyone doing for Halloween? Anything? Kids are going trick-or-treating? I know mine will be. Take that boot off there. Put that there. Pop that through. Make sure nothing's catching. Make sure everything's sat right. Come on. Thank you. Right, so tell you what, these chainsaws are test your patience, don't they? As Bruce found out. So pop that in, move your car cover. It needs to slot into the plastic grooves there. So you've got to slot that in there, make sure your HT leads in the groove, like so. Choke's working. So put that over. Right, plug back on, and we'll nip these up on the lowest setting. Right, so put the bung back in. I'll put that back in a sec. Put that back in. Let that go. Making sure them fuel lines are run correctly. So I'm happy with that. So put your put the screw in first, eh? So, choke on. Let's give it a prime up, shall we? Let's open the door. Turn that heating off a bit. And let's give it a pull, shall we? So that started up fine. But let's happy with that, folks. Perfect. Well, it's in my workstation. Outside. So, just blow this stuff out. So there we have it. The customers fetched this in. I know they changed slack, but I'll do that off camera. No need to. I'll do another video on that. So put the customers back air filter and that back on now, And for some, you see, obviously he said he can't get it running. But all it was, folks, really, it was just all blogged up, couldn't get no air. So just let it breathe basically, haven't we? Fix the switch. That should be one happy customer. So what I'm going to do, folks, I'm going to leave it there. Sorry. I'm going to leave it there for today. And have a lovely Halloween. And stay safe. Take care. God bless.